Yo, what up everybody? I'm PatDLucky and welcome back. This week we are making taco da birria or birria tacos. Now, before we get started on this, I just want to say thank you for everybody that's tuning in. Starting now, every week, I'm gonna just put random comments that y'all leave me throughout the video. I will block out your last name. But yeah, I just want to show y'all love back. So I appreciate y'all, thank y'all, and let's get started. All right, so let's get started. I use 4 pounds of chuck roast. That's the shoulder. I seasoned it with salt and pepper. And then of course, you gotta get it in there. Let it sit to room temperature. Get your pan nice and hot and sear them on all sides. Yes, on all sides. So it'll come out, looking like this. Make sure you're flipping it. Give it a quick 30, maybe 40 seconds on each side. And boom, there you go. So these are some of the important ingredients you will need. You'll need 6 chili guajillos, 3 chili de abros, and 5 ancho chiles. And if I am messing up on these, please forgive me. As well as 1 whole onion, 1 cinnamon stick, 5 cloves of garlic, 3 bay leaves, and I use tomato paste. Now you can cook this in a pot on the stove. I used a crock pot. Add 2 cups of beef stock, 4 cups of water, and then go ahead and start adding your ingredients. For my chiles, I did cut off the stems and I removed some of the seeds, but I left some because I wanted that spice. To this, I did add 1 tablespoon of coriander, 1 tablespoon of ground peppercorn, and that 1 tablespoon of tomato paste. Go ahead and mix it up, make sure everything is even, getting it all up in there, and let this sit for 1 hour. I didn't worry about cutting my onion or my garlic up because you're gonna end up blending it and it's easier to fish it out when they're still whole. After 1 hour to a blender, you want to add 3 cloves of garlic, 1/3 cup of white vinegar, 2 teaspoons of oregano, 2 teaspoons of cumin, 2 teaspoons of thyme, 1 teaspoon of coriander, 1 teaspoon of cumin, 2 teaspoons of smoked paprika, and then 1 teaspoon of ground peppercorn, half a teaspoon of salt. Also squeeze half of a lime in there. And then you're gonna start fishing out everything but the meat, the onion, the chiles, the garlic, the cinnamon stick, everything. You wanna put it in the blender and let it start going. I also added 1 cup of the juice so to blend it out. After a minute or 2, you're gonna pour it back into your crock pot or if you're cooking on the stove. Here's an example of some of the chiles, the cinnamon stick, the bay leaves, and I did add 1 chipotle pepper when I was blending it up. Most of the time you can find this in your grocery store. Now I have seen some people use this type of cheese. I didn't really like the taste of it, so I just went with, of course, Monterey Jack, as well as some fresh cilantro. And look what we have here, fall off the bone. Well, if there was a bone, it's gonna fall off. But look at this. This is how your meat should come out after at least 5 to 6 hours. Just fall right apart. Go ahead and get your corn tortilla and dip it into the sauce. To your hot pan, add some butter and drop them in there. Make sure that you're not burning them, but you do want your pan to be nice and hot. Be careful because sometimes when you flip them, they do rip. Before you flip them, let them cook a little bit on each side. And then go ahead and add your cheese, your meat, and of course you got to hit it with some of that sauce because you don't want no dry taco. And then go ahead and flip them and let them cook some more. Add some sauce to your taco. Again, you don't want it to burn, but you do want that to cook on there. And y'all, here we go. We got birria tacos. All right, now that that's all out the way, I've bathed, I've cooked, listen, I'm ready to eat. So we're gonna go ahead and just squeeze some lime on here. Get the taco. I didn't put onion on mine. And listen, I've waited almost 7 hours for this. Yo, y'all go try this recipe. Thank you for watching, and let me know what I should cook next week.